Welcome to Carniketo Sista Bakes. Hello, this is Carniketo Sista here. Welcome back to Carniketo Sista Bakes. This is a new episode I will be doing here. Today I'm gonna do a recipe out of Courtney Luna's recipe book, Carnivore in the Kitchen, and I will be doing her English muffins. Her English muffins consist of 180 grams of pork panko, 8 large eggs, and a half a stick of butter, salted butter. And I'm also going to do my version, which is going to be Carniketo Sista style, and I'll do the 120 grams of the pork panko, 8 large eggs. I'm going to do 1 stick of salted butter, 4 tablespoons of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. So I've already measured out the ingredients for both. I already have my eggs out ready, room temperature. My eggs room temperature ready. My butter is melted. I'm just gonna go ahead and position each on the sides of where they're gonna be. This is gonna be 1 stick, and this is gonna be a half a stick, but I'll get that taken care of. But what I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna, take you all through the long process, what I am gonna do, I already added my nutritional yeast and my baking powder, but what I'm gonna do is modify both, and I'm documenting them in the carb manager so that it can give me the macros. 4 of them are gonna be the original way that they make them, and that she made hers and that I made mine, which were also awesome. And 4 of them are going to be savory on each, and I'll share the macros and everything that later. It's going to be savory with some poppy seeds and maybe a little garlic and poppy seeds. Now I think just the everything bagel is fine. I'll see. And then the last 4 are going to be sweet, which I'm going to have some chocolate chips, stevia chips, and walnuts, and maybe a little bit of brown sugar, monk fruit. So I'll come back to you all once I get this mixed up. Okay, Carniketo Sista Bakes is here, and this is the Courtney Luna's version. If I would get her book if I were you all. This is gonna be the basic standard brand. This is gonna be the sweet and savory chocolate nutty, and this is the savory with the everything bagel seasoning. This is my version, modified of her recipe, and this is the standard, and this is the chocolate nutty, and this is the savory everything bagel. Okay, I'll come back in 25 to 30 minutes. I'll see, and I'll be back with you. All right, looks like they are ready. I'm taking them out of the oven. Miss Courtney Luna's version, and let me get this right so I don't burn myself. Courtney Luna's and Carniketo Sista. Okay, Carniketo Sista back here. The baking is done. I did a version of Miss Courtney Luna. Y'all can grab her book from Amazon, Amazon.com. Very reasonable price. Got a lot of carnivore recipes in there. I've yet to try a few more of hers. I love them all. And also, then I just did my own version of it. But these are very low carb, but the savory, the sweet is up there, but it's more cleaner and better than you would find in the store with the bad ingredients. It's the max on carbs is under 5 carbs. It's 4.6 to 4.9 carbs. So I will give you the macros and everything of each. So both on the standard, the regular recipe of Courtney's is the protein is 14.7 and the fat is 13.4. I'm speaking in grams, terms of grams, and the calories are 176. Carbs are 0. On mine also, wait a minute, let me do a taste test. Cut it. It's very soft, steamy, hot, moist. Tastes like a bagel. That is good. That is good. Thanks, Courtney. On mine, the standard protein is 12.1 grams. Fat is 16.1 grams. Calories 194. We want calories. Hello, who's counting calories? Carbs are 0.3 grams. It's it's even under a half a carb per breakfast muffin. So let me cut this. Very steamy. Do a taste test. I'm glad this is my eat day. Now this one is not like bagel. This one is like like a cornbread muffin. Of course, I had a lot more butter in it, and it's so buttery. Okay, I'll do the sweet last. So I'm gonna skip to the savory. The savory on Courtney Luna's. Thanks, shout out to Courtney Luna. This video is not sponsored. But the protein is 14.7 the grams, and the fat is 13.4 grams. 0 carb. Show you the inside. This is the one with the everything bagel poppy seed. Look at them poppy seeds, and garlic and onion powder and everything, autumn herbs. I'm cutting them in half, but I usually cut them across, but not all the way, and I'll freeze them that way once they cool down. That is good. You can have that for just toast it as like a garlicky bread on the side, split it in half, toast it in some butter or whatever, or maybe not. That's good. It's like garlic toast. I'm gonna cut mine. Poppy seeds, everything in there. Everything bagel seasoning. Same like the first. Mine's a little cornbreadier more. Hers a little bagel type, which it's a cross between both, because English muffins are kind of like bagel-y. By me putting a couple of tablespoons of the almond flour it make it like a little bit more like a muffin cornbready, like, but not too gritty or grainy, just right. That is good too. Okay, now the macros on the chocolate nut. The nuts, by the way, are walnuts. On Miss Courtney recipe, Courtney Luna's recipe, protein is 17.6 grams. The fat is 21.5 grams. The calories are 269. The carbs are 4.6. Not bad. Under 5. You go and get a bar and it's going to be like 15 or whatever, and then they're going to say it's net carbs. We ain't getting net carbs. These are total carbs here. Okay? And on mine, the protein is 14.9 grams. Fat is 24.2 grams. Calories is 287. And the total carbs is 4.9 grams. Cut Miss Courtney's on, well, her recipe. Show what it looks like in the inside. The nuts and the chocolate chips. Lilies. You can taste the chocolate and the nuts. They're walnuts. That's pretty good. I'm about to down that whole thing. Okay. I'm gonna cut mine in half. And it's not super sweet, but it's sweet to me because I don't do them all sweets like that all the time. I cut mine in half. It's right there. Do a taste test. That's pretty good. Like if you're like I am, don't have too much of a sweet tooth, but if you desire more sugar or whatever, you can put you some whatever your homemade keto syrup or something on it. To me, they're good just like that. They're good just like that. Now, if you want Miss Courtney's recipe in detail, go to her page. Just Google Courtney Luna, and I may go ahead and drop my recipe down in the description so you guys can get that. But I thank you for being here and having the first episode of Carniketo Sista Bakes with me. I enjoyed it. I just don't know how to chop all of it in half, but these are good to freeze. It's just me with these, so I'm gonna slice them partially in half, and I'm gonna put them in a freezer Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna freeze them in tubes. But like I said, it's nice on the go, or put it down in the fridge when you come home if that's what you're deciding or wishing to have to snack on, or to have with your breakfast because they're savory and they're the regular, or use as buns to your burgers or whatnot. But they're very low carb, savory, and if you're missing that bread taste, you would never know out of either one of these recipes that they're made from pork rinds. You would not know that. Shout out to Miss Courtney Luna. Yeah. So if you made it this far in the video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would like to bring more content, and I also will be sharing some episodes of Carniketo Sista cooks as well. Thank you. Bye.